Before the start of Syria's civil war, family relationships were the foundation for support, comfort, and livelihood. Families shared each other's pain and happiness in daily life. Starting in 2011, the war precipitated many changes for Syrians, disrupting their bonds with their families, neighbors, friends, and community. With the start of the war, new hardships and priorities threatened family connections. Many individuals lost trust in those around them. As families fled Syria to neighboring countries, extended family networks, as well as parents, children, and siblings, were separated across great distances. Grief became a common feeling as relationships with each other and connection to their homeland weakened. While staying in neighboring countries, families tried to integrate by building connections with those around them. Although some were accepted into their new communities as refugees, many Syrians faced discrimination at work, school, and in their neighborhoods. The war and these experiences as racialized minorities diminished their trust in those around them. Whether it was positive or negative sense of belonging impacted families' overall perception of their quality of life in these countries. As the war continued, many families fled to resettlement countries like Canada to make a new life and rebuild their social connections. Their personal traumatic experiences and losses during the war, diminished capacity for trust, and differences in language made it difficult for some Syrians to build connections with Canadians, or even amongst other Syrians. Canadians also seemed more socially distant and appeared too busy to build relationships. Families faced discrimination from other Canadians at work, school, or in their neighborhoods. Although there were challenges, families came with many strengths to respond to their circumstances. Relationships with each other and with other Syrian families helped to rebuild the social ties that had been lost and provide help and support in adapting to their new lives. Many individuals were determined to adapt, having hope as well as taking initiative contributed to the process of building social connections. Syrians also noticed that in Canada, diversity was both welcomed and celebrated, which made them feel more welcomed and accepted. With time, some families began to build closer connections to their neighbors and found that there were Canadians who were eager to help them to learn English, share their culture, and form friendships. Reflecting on their experiences, Syrians have many solutions to make the process of building relationships in Canada smoother. Some individuals find that volunteering provides an opportunity to meet new people and get involved. For others, psychosocial support through community-based projects help to overcome barriers to connection. Access to technology is also important. Video calling allows family members now living far apart to share their lives as they had previously done in Syria. Supporting family reunification in resettlement countries is seen as a critical policy recommendation for restoring family ties broken during the war.